You're probably here because you want to move abroad, right? You want to change your life. You want to maybe live on an island or next to a volcano or in a jungle, completely off grid. Maybe you want to live in some luxury complex in some beautiful city where they speak a language you don't know, but you want to learn. I don't know your story, but I assume you want to move abroad because you're here. I just spent the last year living abroad, and I'm actually back in the US. I was running out of money when I was living abroad, so I needed to come back, restack. So I'm giving myself 6 to 8 months to relocate again. So I figured, let's talk about it together. Let's build a community where we're holding each other accountable and really accomplishing our dreams. So this doesn't have to be a 5 to 10 year process. You can do this in a few months if you're willing to hustle, and be disciplined. It takes discipline. I am someone who did not know how to save, still don't necessarily know how to save and budget and all of that. I'm not like a financial expert at all by any means. I'm very new to my financial literacy journey, but I do have some tips and tricks that helped me move abroad last year as someone who did not know how to save. So hopefully this will inspire you, will help you stay motivated, will help you learn that it takes real sacrifice. I'm not going to sugarcoat this for you guys. A lot of us want to just move abroad and live this dream life, but we're not willing to do or hear what needs to be done. So this is my 2 cents. Take it with a grain of salt, and let's jump in. So I'm going to give you 2 questions to ask yourself first before I list what I did. I mentioned this in Egypt video, which I will link here. I'm going to ask, do you want things or do you want experiences? This is real. You have to understand that when you spend your money somewhere, there's somewhere else that you're not spending your money. So if you're spending your money on clothes or coffee or food or alcohol or weed or whatever, you're not putting that money in your travel fund. And it may be $5, $10, $20, but that's $5, $10, $20 that you could have put in your travel fund. So ask yourself, do you want things? Do you want experiences? Second is, how can you either reduce your expenses or how can you make more money? When I say ask yourself this, you guys, I'm saying write it down, put it on paper, get out a pen, write the question down and answer it. When you want to move abroad and take such a big leap of faith and change your life, you can't just be up here in your head. It will always be a dream if it's up here in your head. But the moment you start putting it down on paper and you start speaking it out loud, you're gonna form a plan, and it's gonna become strategic. So those are the 2 questions. Let's jump into this video. So these are sacrifices that I made. Again, I'm no financial advisor, but these are things that worked for me. So number 1, I don't know how you're gonna take this. I think some people will be like, oh, that's no problem, and others are gonna be like, girl, bye. But a minimal beauty routine. In this day and age where we all beat our faces and you know what it's like out in the world, there's a lot of pressure, especially for the woman, to maintain her appearance. But y'all, there is so much beauty and natural beauty, and do not sleep on it. And when you're natural, you don't spend money. You don't spend a lot of money. The beauty industry is $1 trillion industry, y'all. $1 trillion. That's not even what we're talking about. Let's just stay. Let's stick to the. But I have a really minimal beauty routine. I wear mascara and some chapstick. I have like 3 makeup products. That's really it. And I don't feel the need to go spend hundreds of dollars on makeup. That's a plane ticket, you know? Also, under these twists, I have locks, so I'm not spending a bunch of money on hair products. I'm not buying lace fronts and all of this, where these cost hundreds to thousands of dollars, and it's a lot of money. That's a big trip, you know? So if I do choose to put hair in my hair, then I do it myself. I'm not gonna go pay someone $200 when I could go buy $30 worth of hair and just spend my time doing it, you know? So consider it. Probably the biggest sacrifice I had to make And it's not easy, but it's definitely the one that allowed me to travel and move abroad the fastest, and that is reducing your cost of living. So before I moved abroad, I lived downtown. I lived in Denver. Downtown, 14th floor, beautiful apartment looking the Rocky Mountains. It was like $1,300 a month for a 1 bedroom. Way too much if I'm trying to move abroad. So my partner and I, we moved to my mom's house. My mom has a 3 bedroom house. All my siblings were there, so we had to live in the garage. We moved all the stuff on one side of the garage. I'm gonna try to find footage, and we set up a little space on the other. Y'all, it was Denver, Colorado. I think we moved in November, so the start of winter, and we lived there probably 6 to 8 months. Maybe it was shorter than that. Maybe it was like 6 months. Yeah, it was 6 months. About the coldest months of the year, we slept in the garage. It was freezing, it was dark, it was uncomfortable. It really sucked. I'm not gonna lie. I low-key did get a little depressed. I did not enjoy it, but I got to move abroad. So I'm not telling you to necessarily go live in a garage, but can you rent out a room in your house and make money off of Airbnb? Can you move back in with your parents? Can you get a roommate? How can you reduce your cost of living? Because for most of us, that's our biggest expense. And let me tell you, 6 months of living in the garage to be able to move to Thailand and have a beautiful apartment for like $200, it's worth it. I'm telling you, it's worth it. It's worth it. Where's my water? Thirsty. So this next one is simple. It's stop eating out. I used to eat out so much, and that mess adds up. $10 each meal adds up. So stop eating out, budget your meals, plan your meals, prep your menu for the week, buy what you need, and then make meals that stretch. Make curries, make soups, make extra meals so that you can have it for lunch and dinner the next day, or 2 lunches. And then also, for me, whenever I go out, I know I'm going to be hungry. Bring a snack, pack snacks, so that you're not stopping at 7-Eleven or the gas station or, whatever to spend $3, because those $3 adds up. And I think, that's a key. This next one is hard. It's hard for me. I know it's hard for a lot of people, but it's quit your bad habit. Quit smoking cigarettes, quit smoking weed, quit smoking or drinking alcohol, or at least cut back. Coffee, candy, chocolate. How can you cut back? If you're drinking coffee every day, going to Starbucks every day, go twice a week. Eat candy on Fridays. Smoke 1 blunt and break it in half instead of 3 in a day. Like, figure out how to cut back on your bad habits, because for a lot of us, that is stopping our growth. It's 1, not even good for you, but 2, you're spending probably a lot of money on your bad habit. I'm out of breath. I'm always out of breath. Pick up a side gig. If you want to move abroad, you have to hustle. If you didn't come from a family with a bunch of money who's just willing to hand it over to you, you have to hustle. Pick up a side gig. If you're working 40 hours a week, pick up DoorDash, pick up a nanny gig, pick up, start a business. Like, do something where that money is solely for your travel fund. That's another key. For me, when I DoorDash, that money is going straight into my travel fund. And I've also done something where I, this year, I don't know where this came from, but this year I'm not spending any cash. So whenever I get cash, I put it directly into my savings. And another thing, sorry, I'm just throwing a bunch of tips at you right now, but every time I spend money at a grocery store, a gas station, doesn't matter, I always get cash back. So if I spend $10, I take out $10. If I spend $20, I take out $20. And I put that in my savings because I'm not spending my cash. So it's an easy way for me to, I just spent $20 here, so let me put $20 into what I actually care about. And another thing that I'm actually going to start this year is earning points through airline rewards programs or credit cards. I don't have a credit card, so I want to get an airline credit card this year. But rewards programs, if you're flying the same airline, you're going to be able to stack your points and eventually get a free flight. And The last thing I can say, you guys, again, is just hustle, 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 and discipline. Those are the two things you need. Hustle and discipline. You have to be able to grind. You have to be able to put in the work, because you're not gonna, if you don't make the money, you're not gonna go anywhere. It's that simple. And you have to be disciplined. Keep this vision in your head at the forefront of your mind. I'm always thinking about leaving. I'm always thinking about exploring the world. Always. It's always on my mind. So that helps me to know that it helps me stay focused, because I want to have as much security and stability as I possibly can when I'm overseas, because being overseas is hard enough, so worrying about financial issues is not something that I want to carry with me along with that backpack, you know? So I hope that you guys got something from this. I'm sorry I'm rushing right now because I am actually nannying and the baby is sleeping, but I need to wake him up in 10 minutes. So I just wanted to film this while I could, because it's on my mind. And I know so many of us for so many people, this seems like such a big thing, to move abroad, and it is a big thing, don't get me wrong, but travel is just so much more accessible and affordable than most people know. And it's the average person like me who works an entry-level job, you know, just like a simple person can do this. I promise you can do this. So let's hold each other accountable. That is a key. Say it out loud. Say it to your best friend. Say it to your partner. Say it to your kids. Say it to your mom, whatever. Tell people so that you can be held accountable. You don't want to walk around looking like a fool, always dreaming a dream but never accomplishing it, right? So I did a video similar to this last year about things that you can kind of do to help you before you move abroad. So I will link that here. And I think that's everything, guys. Thank you for watching so much. Thank you. I am so excited to move abroad this year. I'm not going to disclose where I'm going. I'm actually still deciding, but I'm pretty sure I know where I'm going. And yeah, I'm just stacking my bread and trying to make this money, and I'm so excited. So next week, or in the next few videos, I'm going to have this whole series about step-by-step what I'm doing. I'll have some budget-friendly travel coming out, how to travel for free, how to, stuff like that. So stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe. Do you want to move abroad? Let me know below, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!